Well, good morning, everyone. Wow, I'm on a roll today. I'm sorry about posting it. Apparently, I had the mute button on my microphone, so that's why you didn't hear me. So I'm going to go through the whole thing again one more time just to make sure everyone's cool. I do want to say that I am going to see. I need your input as to whether you are interested in doing a Google Meet. So the CNR. If I fix it, will either today or tomorrow have a chance to give me information on a Google Meet. Okay, so just talk to me about that, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Today's lesson is fairly straightforward and short, and so we're going to get to it. Here's the first thing: more solving inequalities. We're going to be working with inequalities with one variable. Today, you will focus on special inequalities and learn how you can use inequalities to solve an application problem. What I want you to do first is I want you to actually just go ahead and solve these inequalities below, represent your solutions in both the as an inequality and on a number line. So please pause the video and try these problems while I set up my pen here. Okay. Did you pause it? Are you doing it? Okay, cool. All right, well, if you paused it, here's what you should have had. First of all, in this situation, I'm going to subtract 3m from both sides. You get 2 is less than or equal to 5m minus 8. Then I add 8 to both sides. Isn't it nice when these come out so nice and easy? So 10 is less than or equal to 5m. Divide both sides by 5. And I get that 2 is less than or equal to m. Now, don't forget you do need them on a number line as well. By the way, that 2 is called the what? Hopefully you remember it's called the boundary point. So 1 and 3, put the 2 in the middle, the boundary point in the middle. Now it's greater than or equal to, so would it be a hollow circle or a filled in circle? It should be a filled in circle, and m has to be greater than that, so everything in that direction. Cool, there's the first one. Let's try the second one now. Second one, I'm going to move myself over to the side here. You should have already solved it, so let's see if you got it right. So 2 minus 3 times x would be 3x, and negative 3 times negative 1 would be plus 3 is greater than or equal to x minus 7. I combine these two here, and I get negative 3x plus 5 is greater than or equal to x minus 7. Then I'm gonna add 3x to both sides. It gets me positive numbers. I like working with positive numbers. 5 is greater than or equal to 4x minus 7. I add 7 and add 7. Let me scroll down a little bit here. And I get 12 is greater than or equal to 4x. Divide everything by 4. And 3 is greater than or equal to x. At that point, then I do need to put it on a number line again. So I then go make my number line here. And 3, 2, 4. Now, x has to be less than or equal to 3. So I put my filled in circle there and everything below because x is less than that. Cool. All right, let's go to the next one here. Now, on the next slide here, maybe. There we go. All right, 2 more problems. Go ahead and solve those problems. Again, pause the video. Pause it. Do it. Really? You're going to try not pausing it? Pause it. Do it. Okay, let's combine these two. Let's do both C and D. Hopefully you did. Okay, 9k stays the same. Wow. Negative 4 plus 1 would be minus 3 is less than or equal to 2k, and 7k would be 9k minus 3. Now, if you notice that, look at it carefully, if you can kind of read my writing. These are both the same. Now, it is less than or equal to, so therefore, this is all real numbers. Because no matter what you plug into here for k, both sides will always be equal to. Since it's equal then or less than or equal to, that works. That counts. Okay, cool. And let's look at the second one. 3y plus 1 is less than 3y plus 1. Now it's very similar to this one in that they're all the same, but it's not equal to, doesn't have equal to, so therefore no solution. There is nothing you can plug in here for y that would make both of those 3y plus 1 less than 3y plus 1. Yeah, just wanted to make sure you guys saw some different ones. Okay, now here's our word problem here. Now I'm not going to read this all. I want you to pause it. I want you to read it, and then when you're done pausing it, or done reading it, unpause it, and we'll try it again. Okay, now here's some more information. Why would an inequality be appropriate for the situation? It'd be appropriate because if you go back here and look at this, it says the trees only flower when they are taller than 150 centimeters. So the fact that they use a term taller than implies larger values are possible. Therefore, an inequality would work for that. It's not just equal to; it has to be. It can be larger than. And then they want you to actually write and solve the mathematical equation for that. Okay, so the first thing to do would be to probably write a let statement here. So if I want x to be, let x equal the time since trees were planted, and that is in years. Okay. And I want you to go ahead and solve the inequality. So try to write the inequality and solve it. Okay. I'll put that information back up there. Think about it. What would it be? All right. So the inequality in this situation is most likely going to be 6 plus 9x is greater than 150. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so I solve, I subtract 6 from both sides, and I get 9. Sorry guys, my pen is not working as well as it should be. Is greater than 144. Okay, when I do that, I divide both sides by 9 and divide by 9, and I get that x is greater than 16. So therefore, my answer, it should be greater than or equal to, or greater than 16. All right. So the trees have to be at least 16 years old for them to start flowering. And then the last one. Oh, hey, look at that. I almost forgot. When the trees become too old, they stop flowering. Make sure that you choose trees that are no more than 240 centimeters tall. So how should you use this new information to make sure you choose a tree that will flower? So in that situation then, let me put myself there. I got the same inequality. So 6 plus 9x. But now I need this to be less than, is it less than or less than or equal to? It would be less than or equal to no more than. No more than. It does include 240. So I can go ahead and solve for 240 and get that answer there. So I do the exact same thing. Minus 6, minus 6. 9x is less than or equal to 236. And when I divide that by 9, I get the nice, easy answer of x is less than or equal to 26. 26. So the tree has to be less than 26 years old. Now, the final answer, how could it be written as an inequality completely? Well, the tree does have the 16 and the 26. The x is in between. If you remember, it has to be greater than x, but less than or equal to, or I'm sorry, less than 16, but less than or equal to 26. Okay, I think I said that right. If not, 16 is less than x, which is less than or equal to 26. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is it. Hopefully that makes sense. Please review the information. Go back and watch the video if you need to. Enjoy that today is a little bit relaxed and a little bit easier because we do start going into some newer, more challenging things here starting tomorrow. So be careful with that. Okay. Actually, tomorrow. I'm sorry, my bad. Tomorrow we're going to have a quiz. The quiz is on the information from this week. So please make sure that you look over your stuff. You are going to be allowed to use your notes for the quiz. But once you start the quiz, it is going to lock your Chromebook. So if you are doing it, you cannot log out. As soon as you log out, I get an email telling me what time you logged out at and what time you logged back in to finish the quiz, and you will have to explain what's going on there. So please don't do it. Do it in one sitting. It shouldn't be too bad if you can use your notes, and hopefully it all makes sense and you guys are feeling comfortable with that. Next week, we will start inequalities and two variable inequalities, and that definitely gets a little bit more complex. Okay. All right. Well, have a great weekend. I'm not going to have a video tomorrow because it's just the quiz. So I will see you on Monday of next week. Okay. If you got questions, let me know. Also, please make sure you comment on the Google Meet if you're interested or not. Have a great weekend. Oh, I forgot to put my video up there. So if you want to see the Foxtrot, you can just pause the video right here, read it, and then go from there. Okay. Talk to you later.